So Paul and I formed Seacology. For the first year, it's in my consulting office. My assistant is sort of the executive director of Seacology. And Paul and I are lazy. We don't want to have to raise money. We don't have to beg for money to do this. So we sit down and we say, what company, what organization would really be interested in whatever we have to offer, whatever assets we have? And of course, Paul, being a botanist, said, well, I know some of the assets we have. Some of the chemicals in the plants, in the forests, in tropical rainforests are fantastic for your skin. That's why most Polynesian people don't really wrinkle until they're 112 years old. So, if we identify a skincare company, I'll bet you that I can talk them in to using those chemicals in their product, and maybe we can get a royalty from it. So we identified a direct marketing skincare company, one that had a direct sales force. And that's what he did. We called on them twice. We called on the CEO the second time, and it was a done deal. It took 6 weeks. Now, they developed a product line, still in existence today, in which Seacology earns 25 cents a bottle of everything that is sold. What was the benefit? They had a direct sales force. Their people wanted a story to tell. Buy this stuff. It's got magic ingredients from the South Pacific. Sound good? And every bottle you buy helps to save these rainforests. We have pictures, right? So what happens? A whole new product line blossoms and grows. How long has this been going on? It's been going on 12 years. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a year go directly from this company right into Seacology. Today, Seacology has saved over 180,000 acres of tropical rainforest and 2 million acres of reef, just with a few people. Now, Paul wasn't stopped. He took all the senior people from Seacology down to this village, Falealupo, where the forest was being chopped down. He looked up and he said, gosh, it would be great if we had a walkway to look out over the forest. And of course, Big Money Buck said, well, how much would that cost? And he said, probably about $40,000 or $50,000. Well, we can do that. In fact, I'll make that donation. So they built this tropical walkway. Now, the villagers of Falealupo charge $5 for ecotourists to go on that tropical walkway. Every year, they make over $10,000 from that tropical walkway, and 100% of that money goes into their own village Social Security to take care of their aged and infirm. You see, what this is called is socially strategic enterprise, creating, this is the word I want you to remember, sustainable abundance. This isn't about how little we can do. This is about how most we can do. And you see this? This isn't 3 chairs. This is a sofa. And on this sofa is room for profit, people, and the planet. You see these cycles that I talk about. We get product from the forest that goes into a product that's sold, that earns money, that goes back to create a sustainable forest so that more product can be harvested from there. And then we have a tropical walkway which takes care of the old people. All this is a way to make money for the corporation and a way to sustain this natural ecological life for these people. That's often called a virtuous cycle. What this is called is a virtuous sofa. It's a place where all 3 of us can sit down and talk about how to reshape the world to a world of sustainable abundance. When you create sustainable abundance, you create unique value, defensible value, value that creates profit margin. So, let me conclude with this. I believe the biggest opportunity for nonprofits is to make your vision bigger, to quit asking for sponsors and start looking for partners. In other words, make me excited. Solve a problem. The people in corporations are not going to be thinking about it. They do random acts of giving. They give to their favorite charities because a spouse or a board member loves that charity. You've got to have an idea that's bigger than that speaks to that corporation's best interest in a sustainable way. What are you trying to accomplish? If you could do anything and it would work, what would it be? That's the level of vision that we need to be thinking of. And we need to bring that vision to the poor CSR people who are trying to figure out how not to make a mistake. We need to bring that vision to corporate philanthropy, who are trying to figure out how to make a strategic difference. So, I like to just end with this thought. Keep your dream alive. You're all here because you have a dream. You're all here because your dream is bigger than your own self-interest. You're all here because you want to make the biggest difference you can make. And all I can ask you is to turn up the volume. Thanks.